Hi everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Green. Alright, so the reason why I'm actually on the start menu is because I lost battery power, and when I lost battery power I realized very soon that I had lost my save file. But, you know, in the interest of time, I'm not about to go redo a couple episodes, so you'll have to excuse the fact that a couple of my Pokemon are a different level than they were before, but I'm back right where I was, and so we're about getting ready to fight Gary. Because, you know, he's off to find the Cut Master too. I can't remember if he says that I think he got cut, but I think it was, I forget whether he told him that you had to, like, rub the back of the guy because he was feeling sick, or, like, all he found was, like, a sick old man up in the captain's cabin. But anyway, let's get into battling him. And while we're doing that, why don't we talk a little bit more about Pokemon Sun and Moon, because seeing as I can't actually read anything that's going on, let's just use this time to talk about the new Pokemon games that are coming out. Alright, so he's got a Pidgeotto, cool. Let's do a Thundershock. Alright, so in the first update, of course, we got, you know, the names of the starters that were coming out. Popplio, Rowlet, and Litten. And everyone knows about those, so those are nothing new. After that, I mean, there was that little teaser of a dog-type words. I can do them. Of some sort of dog-type Pokemon, and that ended up being Rockruff, which is like a rock normal type Pokemon. And then they announced the little koala guy, because, you know, they haven't done a koala yet, so why not do Komala? And he's like a sleeping koala that's like holding onto some sort of like log or something like that. So there's that one. And then they did, you know, E3. And in E3 we got to see a few of the newer Pokemon. Not very many. It was Yungoos, the one that everyone compares to looking like Trump. And, you know, honestly, it's like, when I saw that one at first, like, I thought it was Yum Goose for some reason, because they talk about it always being hungry, so I thought, well, Yum Goose makes a lot of sense. Excuse me, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, there was a little bit of a break there. I actually did have to sneeze, and I didn't really want to sneeze on camera. Anyway, but yeah, Young Goose, I honestly thought his name was Yum Goose, but it's going to be another in the line of normal type, like ferrets. I don't see it having any more than like one evolution before it's completely done, and as long as it's better than Bidoof, I'm honestly pretty happy, because I've been a fan of the normal type Pokemon for the most part that they give you at the very beginning. I think my favorites have, you know, definitely been like Sentret. And then there's, what is it, Lanoon? Because it was, yeah, the gold and silver ones, and then the ruby and sapphire ones were definitely really good. I like those ones quite a bit. So I'm hoping for this one to be pretty good. And then, of course, we saw Pikipek, which is like a woodpecker type Pokemon, and that one they'd also hinted at like very early on. Like, that was the first like Pokemon that we actually got to see from the new series, and the way that we saw it was like it was a wireframe in one of the designer's computers. So that was the closest that we actually got to seeing Pikipek at first, but it's actually come out, and honestly, I'll tell you this much, and I think that a lot of people on the internet and have been talking about this, and it's the fact that it looks a lot like the Staravia line of Pokemon, because I mean, it kind of is. It has that same coloration. I mean, aside from, what, the red on its forehead, it's basically the same Pokemon. It's just like a woodpecker rather than like a pigeon or something like that. But then after that we got Grubbin, and that's a bug type, I think. I believe that it's the first evolution. Oh, he's got an Alakazam? Or is that Alakazam, or is that... I don't think that's Kadabra. Yeah, no, that's definitely Alakazam. Wow. Sorry, I don't know why. I think it's just like the AC that's been running. I just have a bad case of the sniffles. I'm trying to... I just try not to sneeze, because it's like, I'm not sick. It's not allergies. I think it's just like living in air conditioning just because of Arizona. But yeah, so they had Grubbin, which is just your average early bug-type Pokemon. So not anything really too special there. My guess is that Grubbin's not going to turn into some sort of like I don't think it's going to be a butterfly. Like I really don't think it could be. I actually think that it's going to be like some sort of flying beetle. And the only reason why I say that is the newest update that they did, basically talking about Vikavolt, which obviously evolves from Charjabug. And like I heard somebody say that the Charjabug was an evolution of Grubbin, and I'm like, no, there's absolutely no way that Charjabug could evolve from Grubbin. I mean, it's not even the same. It's not even close to being the same shape. It doesn't look like it would be the same typing. And like, why would it evolve from like one larval-looking type bug into another larval-looking type bug? So, bad form to whoever was saying that. But you know, that's beside the point. Obviously, the newest update, you know, it gave us quite a lot of Pokemon, and aside from one of them, which I think you probably already know, which I actually kind of like them all. Like Charjabug and Vikavolt, I'm actually really happy to have a bug, like a bug with an electric type. Electric type is my favorite, and it's not just because I like Pikachu. It's just like electric type moves, and electric type Pokemon have overall been like my favorite type to play with. I don't know. I just like them. I don't think that there's anything like special about them as compared to any other type of Pokemon, but if I was a Pokemon trainer as glorified by the typical types that they show on the sprite sheets, I think what I'd be a rocker, or I would be a what's the other one that has, it's a type of enemy that usually ends up being around the power plant, but I can't quite remember. But I know the rockers usually always have some sort of electric type Pokemon. But yeah, I would be one of those. But yeah, so you got Charjabug, which looks like a happy little toaster, and you got Vikavolt, which is actually kind of cool. Like, I like its design. It kind of looks like a spaceship. And then you have Tapu Koko, which is an electric fairy type Pokemon. So already this is like 3 Pokemon that have electric typing. And then, oh, here's a captain. I think if you look in the bucket, it says, oh, I wish that I hadn't looked in there. But anyway, Tapu Koko, he's got like that mask, which actually spreads apart and shows the rest of his body. So again, electric fairy, pretty cool there. And then you have Drampa, and he's like a normal dragon. And normal and dragon, I'm not sure if they've necessarily done before. Yeah, shouldn't have looked in there. But it's definitely an interesting typing, and I actually kind of like Drampa. I see him with an evolutionary form that makes him look a lot better, but I actually like the design. I think it could actually end up being kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like some of the dragon statues. I think one of the biggest comparisons that they've been putting out there is that it looks a lot like Falcor from the Neverending Story, which I'm okay with. I will get a Drampa, and I'll name him Falcor out of pure happiness, because god damn, I love that movie. But I think that honestly, when you look at the name, it's like it's a dragon grandpa, and I kind of think that they did it on purpose. So I am curious to see like what sort of Pokemon that he'll turn into, and I don't really quite know what the normal dragon typing will do to him. I mean, obviously it'll give him a weakness to fighting type, and it could make it so that no, because he'll have other type moves. Because there's something with like normal type Pokemon can't attack ghost type Pokemon, but that's just like if you're using a normal type move. If you're using a special attack, then you're fine. But anyway, it could end up giving you like a pretty unique type casting. So let's see here. I got cut, right? Like, I hope I did. Either that, or do I have too much? Do I have too much in my bag? Alright, so... Oh, I really hope that I didn't just, like, muck it up. Because that's Pokeballs. This could be where I start to fail. I might actually have to go back and see the captain and see if I can't earn cut and then come back to it. So I'm going to save the trouble and I'm going to end this episode here. Again, check me out next time. Hopefully I'll have cut and we'll be going to face Lieutenant Surge. But anyway, have a nice day, guys, and we'll see you guys later. Bye! Like, comment, and subscribe down below if you know what's good for you.